everyone, and welcome to Lee from Anfield Road, working on the workbench. Chill and chat. Chill out. Hang out and chat, sorry. We're going to work on some tree armatures. I'm doing trees, so I will put the camera down on layout, and I have got Dragon in the basement as well, so I will bring Dragon up. I'm going to turn camera off. I've got it on the workbench, and I'm going to show you how we make that tangle of a mess of for starting of a tree. So yeah, we'll bring Dragon up. She's got a dragon on the thingy, a big one, but she's had a bit of a mishap with it. I know she has. So I'll unmute her and I'll bring Dragon up. Hello, Connie.
Hello.
Hello.
Actually, this is more of a phoenix, and I was heading over to my spray booth to prime it and dropped it.
So you've got to re-glue it. You've got to chemical metal it.
Yeah, so it's like, okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to show how we make this. It's going to be time consuming because it's flourished wire, and you can see how many pieces of flourished wire are on that. I didn't get up enough time to try and get the Anycam on the laptop because I'm going to do it. I'm going to do some testing with it today. Like, I want to get some testing done with Anycam. But I was last night. Where are they? Last night I was. Just give on my headphones. Last night I'll show you what I was doing on another stream.
let's see. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Wigwag.
I want Kyle and Wigwag. Yeah, yesterday I was painting figures.
Oh, nice.
I was painting them on Moz's, the guy that was on my live stream on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I was invited onto his stream. It was quite a good little stream. We were having there was a lot of people up there, and I was enjoying the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna show because it's all done. I'll show you what wire it is. I've got it here. You can't really see it. There's the wire. It is. It's flourished wire all twisted together. That's how my tree is done. This is going to be trial and error though, because this is going to be the first time I've done this on a live stream. So I'm going to just let it roll and see how it goes.
Well, I wound up getting called into work yesterday.
Oh.
Early because my counterpart on first was sick. My little one was sick, and his caregiver was sick. So I was just like, okay.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm trying to cut all the wire to the same lengths. I've got to cut a load of it.
Hey, Closet Branch.
Hello, Closet Branch. I'm just going to roll this live and see how it goes. Hello, Wicked.
Hey, Mike.
I'm going to bring something into play in a minute. I'm going to go.
Like I said, I'm doing a repair work on a piece I just dropped, and I think I've got glue on my fingers.
Oh, not what you want when you. Not especially. Is it?
It CA glue.
Oh.
Super
yes.
glue. So it's like I got to get my unbonder out.
Yeah, get your unbonder out. Don't stick your fingers together.
No, I somehow Sunday, I'm not sure which glue I had. I had a whole side of my hand covered in it. It's like, where was it? Oh, there we go. But
yeah, my plan was last night I was doing stuff, but I couldn't find my forest wire.
Closet branch. It's actually more of a phoenix, and it's a piece that I 3D printed. It had a head, a body, and two wings. And I was literally on my way to my spray booth to prime it so I could paint. And I dropped it on the floor and broke it.
That's like me yesterday. What I done. Um,
And
that's
so
like
I'm
what I done.
repairing it.
Yeah. Oh no! What I forgot to do before going live. There's an option to record it as well.
Uh,
I didn't hit it. It's not a problem. It doesn't matter. It's not a problem. I think I've got to cut a load of these. Oh, I'm not looking for.
yeah, there's the one thing I really like is there's a what they call an uncure or a debonder
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
works really well. Hey, Parkness.
Hi, partners. Thank
Yeah,
you for coming in. I
yeah,
know it's
Closet
early.
Branch. A lot of the dragons that I had been painting lately. Um,
Yeah,
my big one
partners
from
will
Sunday.
probably. Yeah, partners will probably be working because he works from home, so he'll probably just be lurking. I don't mind that. I'm cutting a load of florist wire to make a tree orbitant. It's going to be a slow process making this tree, I think. And then I couldn't find where it was. And it doesn't help when you've got a cold. Because we've got no snow, but the snow stayed and turned to ice.
Ooh, that's no fun.
No. So yeah, it's no fun for Jackie either because she doesn't like going out when it's like that because you can slip dead easy. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm using, Parkness. Like I said, I had it printed out and I was on my way to. Because I thought, well, on Tuesdays, I'll do something other than my dragons.
Hello,
Because,
Joe.
hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Have you managed to sort your sound out yet on your camera? I would like you back on these because I'm doing 2 streams now. I do a Sunday stream and I do this Tuesday stream. I'm making a tree harvested out of florist wire. That's what I'm doing. So, yeah.
Looks like I didn't lose too many.
There's a lot of trolls going round on YouTube lately.
No wigwag, I haven't. Yesterday was a crazy.
Do you want me to see? Do you want me to see if I can try and find that link he's on about? Oh, nice! You've got a nice. I'll try and find it.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I had it written down somewhere, I thought.
I'll go and find it. If I can find it, I can put it in chat. I'm actually not scratch built. Well, I am, but I'm making the branches. Let's see if I can do it better. The tree out of florist wire. And it's going to take time.
Hey, why not? I mean, if you can do it. I was laughing at Parkness' comment.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's got a lot more features on it, but to make it work... Oh, he mostly does live streams. Oh, I'll have to go and find...
Yeah, I'll have to see him.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually got them. Where I got this layout from? Let me put the camera back there because I'm going to move. Let me get one of the trees. This is one I have done. This is for me park. It's done the same way. They do. It just takes time. Because all it is sea foam and ordinary scatter. But I don't know if I'll get to that bit yet of the sea foam bit. I was hoping Daryl was going to come in. Is he in?
It's still early yet. No, for Daryl, let's see. He's West Coast, so it's like 5 a.m. there.
Yeah. Not derailed Daryl. The other Daryl that was up on panel.
Oh, okay.
Daryl that was up on panel.
Fox? Something like that.
Daryl. Oh.
Oh, you're talking Daryl. Oh, yeah.
The one that's got the layout in the shed and it's up high and he can work underneath it. Yeah, but there is a channel I'm going to be putting the link into, or if Parkness can do it for me, if I tell him the link. I was meant to email you actually, Parkness, but I forgot. I was meant to email you with this link that I want putting in, but
It's Dylan. That's who is on.
Okay. Dylan.
I don't know if you can see it. I've got it attached to my little little pad here, but that's the tree that I did.
Is that made out of florist wire?
Yes.
That looks interesting.
Well, I wanted the weeping cherry, so it's florist wire, and I've wrapped it in tape, florist tape.
I'm going to try different. I may have a go at making a stem like that because I want to have a go at me. That does look amazing. I'm going to have a go at trying to make that little weeping one.
Yeah. Well, with the dragon, I wanted the weeping cherry.
Yeah, a weeping cherry, though. I could actually make the Armisen the same way and cover it in sea foam and make it a bulkier tree.
But it's all twisted wire, and when I got to the upper stems, I just twisted the finer stuff in.
Yeah.
I got hair everywhere on it. And that was actually my first attempt at static grass, too.
Hello, Steve Childers.
Hey, nice Steve.
I think this live stream, because I created it yesterday, I've got a lot of the Americans that are trying. It's their morning, so they're going to try and come in.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll it and let it see how it goes.
That was one of my first attempts at making a river.
I'm hoping to have Thingy come up again, actually, believe it or not.
Which Thingy? There's a bunch of us out here.
The one that come up on panel that Partners has put his name in.
Oh, Dylan.
Dylan. I'm hoping to have Dylan come up from his layout one time.
Well, depending on where it is, it might be a little bit chilly in the morning. He might do better on the...
He's got a heater in it. It's all heated.
Oh, okay.
It's all heated.
All right. I want to paint something.
He's got an electric heater in it. So I think cutting all this wire, I'm just going to end up with a big pile of wire and then have to twist it all. This is going to be fun. I've got me coffee, so I'm happy. but I'm happy until I drink it. Then I'll have to go and make another one. I have to go and.
I don't drink coffee per se. I drink tea, hot chocolate, or something I've discovered lately is ground cacao, which is
I can see
instead
if I
of
can.
the chocolate beans or coffee beans, they use
Oh,
cocoa
nice.
beans.
Yeah. I'll only drink coffee from now till about 8 o'clock my time. After that, I go on hot chocolate because I drink too much coffee, and I'm too awake, as Jackie says. Oh, you've got cold weather, have we, Steve?
It's
Back in
not.
a minute. Back in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's see. At the
I will
moment,
be back in a minute.
let's see. I believe it is 37 degrees here. Which, let me see my conversion. About 3 degrees Celsius. So, yeah. It's not as cold as where some of my relatives live, my family. Let's see, what is it? I have a friend that's not too bad up near Chicago, 32 at the moment. It's 25 degrees in Denver, where my daughter lives, and 23 where my mom and my brother live. Yeah, Joe, cholesterol can be a pain to deal with. I had to deal with that for a while. All right. It's like, do I want to take time? I want to work on this, but I got to prime it. Or do I want to finish my little dude? I'd had that thing primed yesterday, but emergency call to go into work, so I got nothing done here. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we're getting a storm around here. I think it's just going to be a little bit of rain coming through. Yeah. Not too much today, but rain Wednesday and Thursday. But it's warm enough to rain, not the frozen stuff. Oh, don't want to work on a dragon today. We got that one sitting there. I'll just work on her today. A little. Let's see. Pull my Manicam up. I think I need more room here. Be careful what you ask for, Kyle. Oh, that's. I don't mind cold temperatures. I don't mind if it's down and below freezing as long as the air is not damp. Just like I don't mind the higher temperatures as long as there's not a ton of humidity. I still got glue on my fingers. Feel it.
I'm back with a nice fresh coffee.
As we've been just talking about weather in temperature in various places.
Oh, well, do you know what it is here now? 0 Celsius.
I think I looked, it's about 7 degrees here, Celsius.
I've got it up on my laptop and it's saying 0. I think, yeah, it does. I used to ride constantly, Joe, when I had my bikes, and it's not nice. I actually rode one time when I left the house. It was lovely. Late that night when I was riding back, we had a frost, and it's not nice riding in the frost on 2 wheels anyway. 2 wheels and ice and
No,
frost.
that's no fun.
I've come off on the road. I suffer now drastically with that wrist. I suffer with it. Could it have coming off on a bike? I come off and went over the bars, but the bike was not damaged, nor was I thought. But my wrist, then the next couple of days after it, started showing. It was a bit thingy. So, yeah, you can imagine.
Did you break it or just soft tissue injuries?
I think it's soft tissue, but I've got circulation problems now in it. In the cold weather like it is now, it gets cold very easy. And I'm getting it where it's locking as well, and that's not good for me model building. I'm suffering with it, but I'm just trying to get through it. Hello, Roger. St. Blazes. Thank you for coming in. I'm actually building, as you can see, there's a pile of florist wire on the floor, on the table, on the workbench. I'm actually building a tree armor set. So I'm going to see how far I can get with building it to that stage. I'm trying to see if I can get everything in at the same time. The armor set and the wire. I'm liking having my bench the way it is now, though. It's a lot better with a bigger workbench. The only downside, I have to make sure to keep it clean in between builds. If I don't keep it clean, then it's annoying. But right. I'm trying to think how many I'm gonna need. More pile than that. I'm probably gonna need quite a bit florist wire. I don't know though. I may have a go at doing a smaller tree with less florist wire. I've got to start somewhere. And this is the first I've done it off camera, but this is the first time.
Well, just bundle them together and it'll tell you how big your trunk's going to be.
Yeah, I'm thinking now I may go for trying to start make it wider knees now. And we'll see. I need to get my pliers out of the toolbox. Pliers need to come out of the toolbox a minute. Why did I try doing that? I tried taking my chair with me. I've got all different pliers. Long nose, springy long nose. Oh, I'm going to see this idea if it works. It may do, it may not. I don't know whether to use a vise. Well, you can't see. I don't know whether to put the back of the thingy in a vise at the back once it starts getting thicker. There we go. Can't see now. There we go. Start to make the trunk. There we go. Start twisting them. The camera doesn't show why I cut it thin, but you get the gist. You twist them at the bottom. Right, I need to move all that out of my way. We're going to put it there. I'll get another one. I need to get a big red piece of card, to be honest. Right, that red piece of card needs moving. No.
I'm sitting here picking out colors. Oh, this is just one that I had printed. Actually on my filament printer as a test piece. I can't remember what she was called.
Yeah, you're just gonna twist them.
Kind of like a winged fairy or elf.
There we go. We've got 3 attached to it. It's slow process on how I'm making me trace this. I've done it off camera, but this is the first time.
Same Blazy. Oh, we'll probably be here for a bit, Wigwag.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'm just going to let this camera roll. I would have been doing a video with this tree because I was talking on my live stream because I brought out a video on my channel on Monday and it was making me hedges video. I will put the link into that actually. I'm going to go and get the link for that hedge video if anyone hasn't seen it. It's there for, I know it's up there, people that are subscribed, but there is people there that don't subscribe because they think it costs to subscribe. It costs nothing to subscribe to a channel. So I'll put the link into my last video. There we go.
Light green. Yeah, I'm trying just, like I said, a little bit late start doing this stuff today because
Mental block on.
Got a call to work.
Thank you for that one. I was going to put it up actually. Like and press the like button. I have got a new thing I'm working on, but it's not quite ready yet.
That's funny, Kyle. Yeah, I think I remember those stories. Parkness.
Oh, he's just put the story into that he's just been talking about. So go and have a look at it.
Let me see here. Yeah, like I said, I remember that photograph.
That was the last vid I put up on Monday, the link to the hedges. If no one hasn't seen it, go and have a look at it. How I make hedges out of a green scarring part, and it looks dead original. And that's how original it looks. Connie has actually used it on one of her dragon scenes.
Yeah. It
Doesn't matter, don't find it.
Yeah. It's on my phone somewhere.
Yeah. Now I'm going to start making the trunk again.
You know what I think I'm going to do?
And at some point, I do need to get a new pair of wire snips. They've got chunks taken out of them. But it is near Christmas. I'll see what I get for Christmas. See if I get any new modelling tools. I may do.
Oh, you having your own set of Dragon Wars, Joe? I thought they were getting along.
Yeah, so Blazy's Roger. I like his channel. And actually, I haven't. I'll tell you who I was on panel with last night, Roger. St. Blazy's. Model Minutes was on Moz's live stream last night. And if you don't know who Moz is, I'll put a link in. But my live on Sunday, he was up on panel. And he said on my panel, he wasn't going to be working on that aeroplane that was in Dettel. He was. Thinking that, look at it. Look at it. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 branches on it. I need to start twisting them up, actually, I think. Yeah, get a drink of me coffee. And if anyone wants to know while the park's coming on, well, it's not the park, it's a swing. That is still work in progress. That's going to be a long project working on that park, and it's scratch building it from nothing. Hello, Eagle VP. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Eagle.
I'm making tree armor sets for making trees. That's what I'm making. And it's twisting florist wire. So it's... I don't know how many pieces of florist wire to put on it before I may make a little cherry bush or something. I may try and make a bush out of florist wire. I think I need to cut the wire longer. I'm not allowing for tearing it down the tree stump. I need to make them all different lengths, but I'll learn.
It's easier to start with. What I discovered is easier to start with them too long.
Yeah.
You can always cut them off.
This is the first time I've done it live. I usually just sit here watching someone doing it. This is the first time I've made my tree live. There we go. I'm getting there with it. I may just make a little tiny tree. But if you put a load of foliage on it, it'll still look good. It will look good, believe it or not. Just going to make myself way.
So I'm not sure what I did with my first attempt at a tree. I can't remember what I did with it. You know, the one that I showed earlier, it was the second attempt. I had another one around here somewhere that wasn't quite so nice looking. I don't know what I did with it. Hard to say in this room.
Yeah. This room now, I've now named it my hobby. It's a train room. I'm actually going to get a plaque done for the to say it's a train room. Yep. Post his channel up, not a problem. Well, we have had 2 people put something out. Let's go and have a look, see who's put something out. But there is a channel. Before I do that, I'm going to put his link for his channel. And he put a latest video out. Trying a new approach because he records with his phone. But there's a channel I want to speak about. And it is the Darren Faulkner. Focal. I can't even say it. I'll put it in the chat. But there's a channel that I'm going to speak about. I'll put the link into his chat. That was not good doing that. I nearly. Yeah, this is a channel that he's only got. He just put a video out today. Go and have a look at this channel. He's only got 51 subscribers. He only films on his phone. And this video is trying a new approach on filming. Instead of filming in long ways, filming on your phone in landscape.
Panorama?
Yeah, whatever it is, yeah. But he's only a small channel. He's only got 51 subs. And I'll put the link in to the video he's put out. Yeah, put Carl Stevens in. He's another good guy. I am here, but I'm just getting this link put in. Yeah, landscape. I thought it was, yeah, but he was doing it the other version because he was filming on his phone. But he's tried. That's the video I'm going to put in. But this guy, his link is there for something to go and watch. But he's at low subscribers, so this is a shout out channel I'm going to do.
Well, everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah. He's only got, last time I looked, I think it was only 40 subscribers when I last was going to give him a shout out. That was on Sunday. He's now at 51. But you've all got to start somewhere. I did. I only started my channel when I first was up in the loft as a vlog, and I'm climbing up that ladder. I'm not interested in getting monetized. I just want to show what I do and how-tos on my channel. I like the interaction I do, but the channel is that I can't even say the channel. I'll just post it in, but he's a low subscribe, and that's my channel for the shout out. So there's the channel that I'm gonna. That's his last video he put up. Go and have a look at it. Put it in your watch later.
Darren Faulkner.
Yeah, Darren Faulkner. He does come in my channel, Darren Faulkner. Yeah, go and have a look at it. It looks like it's work in progress with the layout, but I'm gonna go and have a look at that one. Say Blazes has put in. Yeah, it is. I did. Before I had all the technique, I've got all this stuff I've got now, my cameras. I used to live stream off my phone up in the loft, and everything. Starting with your phone is a way of doing it. Yeah, shorts. Yeah, I don't know. I may do the odd short, but there is an update in a minute as well of something I was trying to fix. One of my locos I was trying to fix. I'll get it in a minute. There's an update on it. The loco I had out on the that I showed you. I'll go and get it. It's on the other bench over the back. We'll move that out the way, the tray. And I'll go the loco. All I'm saying is I've got to order some parts for it. I found it needs something. So I've got to go and order something for it. This is the video in the trading in thingy. It's me try on. And it's got the little brushes under there. Which may help it run. I don't know if you can see. Got that one that side, but it hasn't got the piece of stuff on it, so I've got to order new brush motor things for it. But it hasn't got any carbon on it, so I've got to reorder the part from Pete Spares. I'm going to go and have a look at that. So I've only got one loco at the moment till I service me others. That one's repaired. I've got 3 locos I've got to repair that I've got to order parts for that I found in the drawer. Got another 2 that need rebuilding. One Triang Nelly.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hello, JD. JD Rails. JD. John. Dilly. Hello, Ken Beer Review. Nice to see you. Come into me chat. I know it's here for everyone to come in and have a look at. It goes up as a video after this, but that's the update on that bit train. I've got to get some parts, but I've got 2 others that are in bit. Is it 2 others? No, 3 others that are in bits that I'm going to bring back to life. I've got to order parts for. This is one first. This is a triangle one that I'm going to do first. But I had a bit of a ball ache on how to take the chassis off, the actual top. Someone was telling me it was down the chimney. It wasn't. There was nothing down the chimney. It was actually on the side. There's a little hole on the side.
Yeah.
But I was effing and blinding over it. The air was blue, put it that way.
Oh, you should have heard me when I dropped that figure on the floor and it broke in 4 pieces.
Oh, I know. It's not nice when something happens like that. You think to yourself, I've just spent all this time. It could have been worse. You could have painted it, then dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have done.
Well, like I said, fortunately, I printed it, so there's not a lot of expense in
No.
it.
No, there's
So
not.
it's not like I sat here and dropped one of the
I think
GW models or something like that.
that's how that is. I think it's starting to look a bit like a tree, but I may start twisting it up and start making it into a tree. Start getting those branches as little thin branches, and then I'll start adding again. Hello, Mum and Son.
Hey, Mom and
Thank you.
Sons.
I did see your rerun of your live stream you done with Mum and Son. Mum is, I don't know his name, but Son is Rail Fanny. And he done a live stream and he done an unboxing. And they were 2 good videos. I know he's over the pond as well. They're over the pond. So go and have a look at Mum and Son, Train Rail Fanny. There's Grandpa Rails' channel gone in. Go and have a look at Grandpa Rails. No problem, Mum and Son. It's just that live stream was a bit late for me to try and catch as a real live stream. I had to watch it on rerun. So I do try and watch it and usually leave a comment on live streams sometimes. I don't know if I did on that day. I can't remember because I think I did on, I'm not sure, but I always try and give the thumbs up because it helps with the algorithm. But John Dilly put some good stuff up. Partners put some good stuff up. He's a good moderator for me. Roger is a good one. All the ones that I've got blue, I trust. And I actually pick my Smurfs wisely. Right, let's start working out now. Just how it's gonna. I've got to plait it basically. That's what I'm. Is it? Yeah, I'm trying to remember because it's that long ago since I made a tree and I've done it live. I haven't done it live. So this is going to be fun. Going to join these 2 together now. Twist them 2 together. God. Yeah. Beer review is another. He's a beer channel. Kent Beer Review. He does a lot of beer reviews. Because I don't just follow train channels. I follow other channels as well. Because in the lockdown, I was sitting on the workbench. Hello, Tom MCG.
Hey, Tom.
Thank you for coming in. Thanks everyone for coming in, and thanks for Connie coming up again.
Oh yeah.
Right, now I'm going to twist. Hey, it's starting to. Now I'm going to twist 2 more. This is a slow process, making the tree. But you get the gist how you do it. Don't you? Is it good? Actually, will it work? I may have to. I may have to move the camera though. See if this idea is going to work. Let's see if this idea is going to work. Yeah. The vice comes in handy to do it.
Oh yeah.
It makes life easier. So I'm just twisting 2 more of them together. It's not working in the vice. I don't like it. I ain't got control over it. Use my fingers. Oh yeah, I'm liking it now. I'm getting back. I'm getting into the rhythm of twisting them now. But this is how I make my trees. This is the first time. I've done them off camera, but this is the first time I've done them on a live stream.
Hey, Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette. Thank you for coming in. Another good one. Jeanette is. She done my logo at the top. I know I've praised you, but thank you, Jeanette. I know I've said it many a times, but a big thank you for that. She does her baking tonight at 9 o'clock, Jeanette Pickering. You can put your link in if you've created your baking for tonight. Knowing you, Jeanette, you probably have. So go over and have a look at Jeanette Pickering. Does some lovely baking. And I've actually had the pleasure of being on her baking live. Done Victoria Sponge. I've been on it twice. I've done a Victoria Sponge and a cheesecake on it.
I like cheesecake.
Have a guess what I've gone and done?
Did you break it?
No, I've got 2 I can twist there. I've only got 1 there and it's too short.
Can you fold it back on itself and twist it?
I'll see. I'm gonna twist these 2 that I've got. I've just got to get a lot. You've just got to get it so it twists properly. Yes. You were lucky enough to check that out. Yeah, because your partners went and met Jeanette. I'm not getting that. I don't know who it is. It's a cold caller. Why do we have to have cold weather? My wrist is aching. There's my bad wrist as well.
Have you ever tried some of those, like the gloves they use for arthritis because they go up over your wrist?
Yes, I have had the pair. I can't find them. I need to get myself another pair. Jackie got me some, and I did have a pair, but I can't find them. And you can't. The arthritis ones are better because they're only thin.
Yeah.
Woolly gloves, woolly fingerless are no good because you can't do any modelling in them, model building and scratch builds. This is
They've got some that are fingerless.
Yeah, I have got the fingerless version, but can I find them? No. There's a gist on how the tree. I think this is going to be a long process. Yep, she's making meringue top mince pies tonight, and there's the link for Bacon Live. So if you want, you can go and click on it and put it on reminder. Yeah, and it's in 7 minutes and 7 hours and 5 minutes time. Back in a minute, talks amongst yourselves. I'm just going to run downstairs a minute.
another. Let's see. What did I do? I used to have stuff. Nope. Ah. Nope, those aren't it. We'll see you, Roger. Have a good day. Or afternoon for y'all, I think. It's still early here, just 9 o'clock. Yeah, Tuesdays are going to be where I paint other than dragons. Just to be different. But what I'd planned on painting today wound up taking a nosedive on the floor and breaking up as I was getting ready to prime it. So it's like, well, I had this piece sitting around. So I said, y'all was good afternoon to your time. It's still early here on this half of the country, or part of the country anyway. But I have family in 2 other time zones and a friend in the 3rd. So it's like, sometimes it's fun keeping up with what time is it where.
Roger, thank you for coming in. Later, Roger, thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. Sorry I missed you if you've got, but thank you, Roger, for putting the links in as well. Much appreciated. Right. Now, I need to start putting some more branches on it. Oh, it's getting there like a tree. I need to start putting some more branches on it. How long have I been going? Oh, not that bad. It's I haven't got to look at the hours anyway, so
I took it back.
These may be low. I'm thinking of this like a low type. May have some foliage down the bottom. I'm not thinking. I may use these to. I don't know yet. Oh god, I've still got paint on my nail from last night when I was painting the figures with acrylic. They were fun to do, actually, painting figures. And the idea Connie uses would work wonders. the pill bottle with blue tack on the top.
Oh yeah, like this one.
Yeah, they work. I've got sand in mine.
Yeah, I just happen to have the rocks in it, and it's like it keeps it so if you bump it, it doesn't fall over.
Yeah, the sand idea does.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I've got a couple made actually.
Well, I haven't progressed to painting my little.
There's mine.
Yeah.
It stays on. The one I have made with blue tack on is a bit taller.
It's just a matter of finding what's comfortable in your hand.
Yeah, well, that's what I like about it. You can hold it.
Yeah, eventually I'm going to be getting down to painting these little dudes.
Yeah. Oh, who's died now, partners?
Ruth Maddock? I don't recognize that name.
I don't either. Put a Wikipedia in it if you want, partners, and I can go and have a look at it. I don't know who it is. If it's someone UK, the Americans won't know it either. So put the Wikipedia in if you want, partners, who it was that's passed away. Not good near Christmas, leaving family and friends behind near the Christmas period. Oh, that was clever. Twisted it the opposite way and started untwisting it.
Ah.
Not what you want to do.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, one from Heidi High. Yeah, we had a holiday thing called Heidi High, and yeah, now I remember. Sorry, I couldn't think then. I had a mental block. It's something called old age. Yeah, the Wikipedia to that person. Yeah, holiday camp. Are you going, are we, Jeanette? Thank you for calling in. Much appreciated.
See you later.
Yep. If you want to pop back, I still may be live for a bit because I think this is going to take some time making this. I'm just going to roll camera and see where it goes. I'm trying to make the trunk better, twisting it.
Hey,
Yep.
Dylan.
Hello, Dylan. Yeah, you can see I've started making the armor set, but the idea is that's how it starts. You need a lot of florist wire. It is time consuming, but that's what you finish with eventually. That's one of the old ones, but you've got to join load. It's just sit there and twist florist wire together.
Well,
If you've got to have patience, and some people haven't got patience. I never used to have patience, but when I started doing this, yeah, I love doing what I do now. I've got the patience now. But yeah, sometimes when I'm doing thumbnails, for example, I lose my temper with it, like I did a couple of days ago. But I try and get through it. Right, I'm going to move that. That's not needed now. Device. Oops! Why is that still plugged in? I was using the hot glue gun before. I still left it plugged in.
oh.
I know what I was using it for. I was using it to make that piece of polystyrene into a chippy tub. Yeah, don't give too much away, Dylan.
Okay, Joe. Hope you feel
Take
better
care,
soon.
Joe.
It'll take a while to get your strength back after something
It
like that.
will. It will. Go and take it easy, Joe, and I hope you come back on panel soon. Much appreciate yous all. It does. When you run down and you get a cold, it takes time to get back. I should have muted my mic then when it's blowing me nose. I forgot. What are you painting now?
Oh, she's just a figure I've had sitting behind me.
You decided to paint something.
Yeah. It's like I'm not gonna sit there and try and rush on that Phoenix. Like I said, I've got to repair it, so
Yeah, it's not.
let the glue dry and make sure there's nothing else I need to fix on her before I prime it.
Yeah. Oh, God. You've got to have patience with this.
Patience is, I mean, that's what makes it a hobby.
Yeah, it does. It does make it a hobby. I need to look for a taller tripod. That tripod I want up higher, but I can in the middle of my layout, but I can bend it down further so you can see my full workbench. I've got to look at some other tripods. That small flat one I've got, it does it, but it needs to be a little bit taller. My camera stand is too tall. I need to go looking. I'll have to go on Amazon when I've got. Hello, Trevor's Woodburner.
Hey, Terry.
Terry, I should say.
One
Sorry.
thing you might want to look at, Lee, is sometimes the ring lights, they have stands, and they can be cheaper than buying just the stand. They've got them, because I've got a couple of them that I use for holding my phone for various things.
Will it hold a webcam though?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I have. Let me see if I can get my other camera. Depending on how your web camera is set.
It's got the screw-on fix on the bottom.
Let's see if I can.
Oh,
Let's
God.
see. Show
What's it
you
ringing?
the up view of mine here.
Yeah.
See, that's actually a cell phone holder.
How are you getting
I
that?
just have my camera velcroed to it.
I may look at that.
You know.
I may do a camera arm. Have you seen? Oh, is that on Amazon?
Yeah. I just
No,
bought the.
Partners has just put one in. He's got.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and have that one. Partners has got as well. Your one. What you want? Back in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Jackie's just ringing me. Talk amongst yourselves a minute.
But yeah, I just. Excuse me. Sometimes I have stuff sitting around and it's like, okay, this is what job I need to have done. What do I have around here that can do it? That's why it's like my I call it organized hoarding. If it might be useful, it doesn't get tossed out. I just happen to find a place to put it. Then it's a matter of, okay, I put it somewhere. Where did it go? Well, who says you have to stop, Terry? I actually saw one filament printer that actually had a engraving feature to it, where you could change out the print head for an engraver or an etching head. It's kind of cool. Unless space is your limiting factor. Because I enjoy the 3D printing sometimes. It can be frustrating when your prints fail for no reason that you can figure out. Because this figure was printed. Hey, plumber. Well, I would just, if you've got the space to store it, put it away. And I've got multiple hobbies that I switch around. I'll put it down for a while, and then I'll go back to it. And sometimes I have projects going. I do a lot of sewing also, specifically Renaissance garb for me and for friends. And I've got a few projects I need to get off my duff and get one done by Christmas, because they're going on the road next year and I want to get it to them. But if it falls in the hobby category, you should, in my opinion, you should only do it if it makes you happy. That's why people ask me if I sell my dragons or, my garb that I sew. It's like I will do commission work, but I won't. I'm trying my best not to make it a job, because then it becomes a job and not a hobby for fun. And I already have one job that pays me well. Plumber, do you do the filament or do you do resin? Yeah, that's true, Parkness. Between YouTube and I've seen a lot of that on TikTok that I watch, and at least on TikTok, a lot of it seems to be the viewers being nasty instead of, if you don't like the content or the creator, it's so easy to flip. It takes less effort to scroll by than it does to type in. Yeah, that's this one's filament, because I have both. I got hooked in my local hobby shop. I got addicted between that and the discovering the fully articulated dragons on the filament printer. They're cool. Yeah, Dylan. I have dragon. I have my entire living room as dragons, and then I have in my den. I've got bookcases designated. Mainly because down the line I'm going to get indoor feline babies again. And I want a place to put the more fragile of the dragons in. Yeah, I don't do TikTok other than watch. It's a great time killer. If I've got a little bit of time to kill and don't have time to get into anything else. But I think TikTok, Tom, is a media platform, social media platform. Most of the videos are short. There's a lot of cosplay, at least the sections that run through my page. A lot of cosplayers, short dog videos. It can be, like I said, a good way to kill time. Sometimes too much.
I'm back. I did put my hand under to say I was back, but I didn't have mic turned on.
Yeah, Plumber. I started with the resin printer, and let's see.
Hello, Plumber.
I can actually show you a. I use a series of brushes, and my more high end set that I have is called Dartesian or Dartisan. I found them on Amazon. They're not super expensive.
They're okay as acrylic brushes.
Yeah, but I would just say for weathering, find yourself just a basic set. Go to your craft store, and I would say craft store as opposed to a hobby shop, because for weathering, you're going to scour your brushes. You're going to turn them. You're really going to load up. And I would just get an inexpensive set or makeup brushes.
That's what I was about to say, but I'm just eating the stuff. Makeup brushes are what I use. Poundland, their equivalent of Poundland is the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. Yeah.
I would say I've got the.
Because I'll share. Let's get my.
I'm trying to find. I've got some in here.
Yeah, I have. These are my weather.
It's just a matter of finding which.
Yeah, I've got my weathering brushes.
I've had brushes for years, and my mom gave me multiple sets when she left after art school. But no, here's a makeup brush, which is what you kind of want for good weathering. Short bristles, they're real tight.
Yeah. Another place I got mine from, Dylan, is BM's. Look at those ones. They're from BM's. They're actually for baking. They're baking brushes for using. I went BM's and got them. I don't know if I've still got. I mean, I may still have. There's my makeup brushes I've got. I've got a fan one.
Yeah.
And that one, they're ideal for weathering.
Yeah. Here's another makeup brush.
Yeah. Hey, I get funny looks when I go into Poundland getting these, but I don't care. There's a cheap brush I've made into a fan brush for weathering, and it does the job.
Yeah, if you're gonna do weathering, I would not get a very expensive brush.
No, I've actually got a weathering project coming on. If anyone doesn't know, I have recently just got the weathering powders from WWS. I've just got them.
Now, here's something, Plumber. You're talking about a resin printer. You have a filament. These are the identical model. This one was done on my resin printer. This one was on filament. Now I'm going to see if I can get in a little bit closer here. You know, the one downside is for figures. The resin printer is a much smoother surface.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know, because on, I don't know if you can see them.
Got a lot of offers on at the moment, with all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that's true.
Well,
yeah, nah, but weathering. Yeah, I've actually got a cheap version of weathering. There is a cheap version of weathering out there. Let's see if I can get them. Yeah. They're under me. There is a cheap version of weathering powders. That's the lead. I don't want the lead. And this is the cheapest version of weathering. Oil pastels. Scrape oil pastels for a cheap version of weathering. I am actually keep saying to myself, I'll do a video on them. But now we've got the proper weathering powders, I don't need to do that, but I still may do a little video on the soft pastels weathering. The way I look at it, it's a little bit of a how-to video for how to use them as weathering powders. Yeah, Aldi do have some good things. You have some good modelling tools occasionally.
Yeah.
That's where I got my pin vise from. One of many pin vices from was Aldi. Right.
Yeah, Plumber. Like I said, depending on what you're wanting to print. Like I said, I have both, and I prefer to print figures like my dragons on the resin printer.
Right, so I'm going
my dragon figures. But I do have, let me see, I think I've got one in here.
I'm going to start twisting these round. I'm going to start twisting these now to make the branches of a tree. Oh.
This is just a small version. But this came off of my filament printer. A fully articulated little dragon. He's actually a keychain.
Oh, cool.
Now, I did not do, there are some really awesome designers out there.
Yeah, there is.
But this just prints. And if you get your things in,
And it prints like that as well, doesn't it, Connie?
Yeah. I mean, some of the detail. But like I said, it can be frustrating when they fail.
Yeah.
Because they take, like, the one that I have here in pieces, it was almost 3 days to print. It first failed with the horn, the last piece.
Can I just interrupt you a minute on this one,
okay.
Connie? Because just why I've just seen in the chat. That's true, that part, Miss. If I can do it, Dylan should be able to.
Yeah.
Dylan, don't say you can't do something. You're not an artist. With a layout, you can. You can. I thought that when I started building my layout, my first layout, the loft layout that will be coming back on the channel, I thought, oh, I'm never going to be an artist. But I've noticed lately my scratch building, for example, has got better as I've done it. Because I've done 3 War Scenic competitions and it's got a lot better. And if there's any a new kit that War Scenics have just brought out, Dylan, I don't know if you've seen it yet, what War Scenics have just brought out. If you've been watching, if you subscribe to War Scenics channel, Sam from Peaks 46, static grassed sheep. And there's actually a static grass sheep kit that's come out by War Scenics. I will put the link in for War Scenics. I seen that this morning. I did see it this morning. WWS Scenics.
Yeah, as far as being an artist, if it's something you like doing, don't worry about what other people say. You know, what is the definition of an artist? I mean, if you like doing it and you like how it looks, don't worry about what other people say. You know, just
Yeah.
I can't do.
There's
Some people.
WWCNix link to if you they do a lot of stuff, and I've got a lot of stuff off from Static Grass. So most of it I've won in competitions. I've won 2 competitions with War Scenics. One was on War Scenics, recent one, and one was on another channel. I had a kit sent to me with the WWC glow, everything. I'm just starting to go through using that on this layout. So there's the link to WWC Next. Go and have a look. And as I was saying, they brought out this grass for the sheep. So go and have a look at it. That tree, look how far it's got now. I'm now going to bring these ones up. I'm trying to get it tighter.
Yeah, like I said, it's all. You're right, Plumber. You know, if you love it, you love it. Now, and it also depends on. You know, I am not what I would call a 2-dimensional artist. I cannot paint a flat picture of a dragon. I can't draw one.
I can't draw for toffee. I can't even draw a straight line without a ruler.
Yeah, I can't either. But, you know, give me a 3-dimensional model like this, and I'll paint him all day long. You know.
Oh.
And I found it funny because it's the same in my sewing aspect. You know, I sew clothing. You know, a 3-dimensional item. I don't do quilts. I can, but I have no desire to. And it's probably a good thing William's not here today. Otherwise, I'd give him hell, or there'd be hell about sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your comment, Parkness. Bah.
Yeah.
So, you know, the biggest thing about being an artist is don't limit yourself just because of you haven't tried something. And don't let others limit you. No, Try it. No. What's the worst you do? Fail?
Yeah. What can you
It's
do?
not going to hurt anything unless you're mountain climbing
No,
or skydiving.
I wouldn't recently. I would not go for trying to repair trains myself that are broke. I'm actually now watching a channel that's out there. Double O Gauge Bill isn't one channel I'm watching, and I can't think of the other guy I'm watching. It'll come to me at the end near me. It'll come to me. I'll go and have a look. But but Double O Gauge Bill does some good service videos and everything. He's had a couple. He's got one on his channel at the moment, and he's doing a Triang Flying Scotsman, the original, and oh god. As the wire gets thicker, it gets harder to thingy.
Yeah, it gets
spit.
harder to work with.
Yeah, you've got to get pliers eventually. Otherwise, you end up with grooves in your fingers. It's okay for my first attempt, but it's meant to be a tree stump, so it's what.
Well, like I said, if you don't exactly like how they look, get the paper kind of tape.
Yeah, well, I've got ribbon. I know I've got ribbon. I've just got to find where it is. You know, the florist ribbon.
Yeah.
I've got the florist ribbon.
Oh, and sometimes, you get the paper type medical tape.
Yeah. And that can be painted.
Yep.
That can be painted. Sorry if I'm doing that off camera.
Ah.
There we go. There's this tree.
Yeah, that's right, plumber. I mean, but if you don't like to do it, find, if you don't like one method of doing something, like I said, I can't paint flat other than wall. And that's actually kind of how I got into painting models. Is I had just finished a remodel in the house and realized that I liked picking the colors. And I needed something to do, I finished all the big stuff, so I wanted something small to do. And I said, well, and I like dragons. So I said, well, I'll add to my collection. Then I would just sit down and listen to Lee and, because I'm friends with William, and started, lurking in the background on their streams, sending pictures, and
Look at that.
got bullied.
I still laugh about that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's going to be a running joke between us anyway.
It always is going to be a running joke, that. Look at that tree armistead. It's starting to look a bit like that.
It just takes a while. I mean,
yeah, it does. But that's the legit how I do it, Dylan. You've just got to take time. It's a lot of hard work, but it's relaxing. Yeah, Double O Bill is a top channel bit there, Dylan. I watch him. I'm usually sometimes working on something. But Double O Bill is the one that's got me to try and get some of my old trains that I've not got. I've got, but I need to get parts for. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to look on Pete's Spares. I'm going to look how. I just noticed slightly my face is on camera. You can see me talking. It don't matter. I'm not afraid to show my face. But I like how that's turned out. That armor. Right.
Well, and that's the main thing. You like, how it's turning out.
Yeah, that piece there though. I'm moving to the side. It's going down there.
But every now and again, you get something where you just look at it and said, "Nope, I am not happy with that one." In the bin it goes.
Yeah,
I've done that sometimes. Or
I did
actually,
it with.
no, I took a model kit and stuck it in cleaner and took all the paint off of it one day.
I'll get the tub of wire, Dylan. I'll show you the wire I use. That is just ordinary florist wire. I'll put the link up to find a florist wire on Amazon. I don't know if you, but you can. Where is it? Where's my box with the wire in? Where's my box with the wire in? I have got the range does jewelry wire, Dylan. So if you've got a range by you, and the range sometimes is on big industrial estate shopping places. I do not know what the thickness is, partners. It's florist. What it's I've got here now is jewelry wire. Just put in jewelry wire and you'll get something.
Let me see, Lee. That looks to be.
Let me see if I can.
4 gauge, maybe.
Yeah, I've got. There's a big tub of it. But these ones, these small ones, I can't remember. They come from BMs, I think, one time. They're okay because you can use them for wire fence. Yeah, well, the range does florist wire. That does the wire. You'll get it in the range, Dylan. When you get some money together, go in. But you've got the hedges to have a go at first. Those hedges you can't go wrong with. These trees are time consuming. Right.
Well, isn't that the definition of a hobby? Something that takes time?
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's not a race.
No. Right, I've worked out now how to do it. Basically, I put it at the top where it is, hold my finger at the top, and twist it down to make this piece the trunk. Got it sorted now how I do it. I know how I'm doing it now. How I'm making me tray. How long have I been going? Hour 39. Well, I've got a steady people in. Right, I want to get this right.
Hey, Simo.
How's some day? That tells on your fingers though, the wire. Right, I need one of my trees that are all ready. This is going to be a low tree, but you can make them as long as you want. Sorry, you can make them as long as you want, but I've got a bit of a knot in that wood there, but that can be in a tree stump because a tree stump does get little knots in it like that. I'm trying to see if I can pull it out. I'm trying to see if I can get it to pull out, but it doesn't look like I can get it to pull out. Oh. Dropping tools now on the floor. Right. There goes. It's going to be fun. Trying to disengage it at the bottom. I don't want it as long. There we go. Now I've got to try and twist all that at the bottom. Yay! That's wet. That tree looks good, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Once you get foliage on it, I don't know if I'm going to get the foliage on this today. I may end up having to bring a video on the putting the foliage on it. But I could do it. I may do it now. I've got the paid version of StreamYards. I could start doing little pop-up lives on my own, doing stuff like this. But this is one that I'm bringing on a Tuesday is the Hangout, Dragon and me. But there may be some little live streams on just me popping up if I'm at a loose end in front of the leader. It does that part, this. It does.
Oh, we'll catch you next time, Plumber.
Catch you
Have a
next
good one.
time. Yep, see you in the streams, Plumber. It does look a bit realistic.
Simo wanted to know what you were using for foliage.
I'm on the tray. I've got it in front of me. I'll show you now. Sea foam. Green sea foam is what I use first for it. That is sea foam. Then I've got woodland scenic stuff in that jar there as well. Then I've got my own mixer blend that I've put together, red, green, and everything that I use on it, like to make the effect of berries or stuff in it, all different colours. I have actually got to get a different red. I need a red. It looks like mold. Nice one, Parkness. Thanks for that one, mate. Yeah, I don't know what that's rubbish. I'm not. But that'll come off.
gonna slap that one around.
Oh god, that's right. I think I'm going to use pliers. Here's where it could go wrong drastically. Oh yeah, that getting more branches in it. Guys, I need a piece of card behind it. That's one thing I haven't got. I haven't got any red. I have. The red piece of card is on my workbench. There we go. Oh, nice. Retaining wall, yeah. I'll give you an idea with that retaining wall, Dylan. You can do a moss effect up it if you want it to be over the scenic side of it. It's easy to do the moss effect as well, because I know you are looking for ideas on your fields and everything. You can do a moss effect. It's easy enough to do a moss effect as well. Yeah, nice one. It's easy to do a moss effect. Leave it with me a minute. I'll go and have a look on my channel and I'll see if I can find when I done the farm seed. If you go to my farm seed, you have to go through my videos, Dylan, if you fancy having a look at my videos. When I done the farm seed for War Scenics, when I done that seed that's at the back on the wall, that was a scene I'd done with all. I'll show you the stuff I used. I'll get the stuff I used. It's in my drawer. It's in my drawer. I've got some of it left. I know we have. Box just coming in view. Just trying to find that. There we go. That's moss. That's moss that I used for that wall. There is another version I've got as well. Flock. Bags of flock.
Oh, so I did the flock with on my building. You know, when I did that wizard tower.
Yeah.
That's how I got I used flock and glue for the on the shingles.
Yeah. There we go. Just dump it down. I've got this stuff. I'll move it out of the way. It looks hilarious, to be honest, when you see it. It looks like bushes.
Yeah. Yeah, I buy stuff like that if I happen to see some that I don't have at like the dollar store or something like that, or if I find it at one of my craft shops on sale.
Yeah,
I'll
there we go.
stockpile it.
There we go. There's a piece of it there. Focus camera. I do like this camera though. It does get good. Yo, good. This stuff actually, believe it or not, didn't come from War Scenics or No Scenic Place. That came from Wish, all that pile. I've even got it in red. I do like
you
that.
might be able to take some of the small pieces or go to town on a small piece of that since you've got so much of it.
Yeah.
Have fun with scissors.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking with it. For example, there's my tray. Get them in there. Let's have a look. Back in a minute. I'm just going to go and get something. I need to go and get the scissors. I know where they are. Back in a minute. Oops, I've just shut the door.
Yeah. Well, if you've got some flock, I don't know how well you can see this.
I've got the scissors.
But let me turn that light out. Yeah, that works better.
Got me scissors.
But all of that is just PVA glue and ground flock.
Yeah.
And same with here. Yeah, the moss running up the wall.
I'm going to try something now with this red. I know it takes me off the subject what I was doing, but
is there a subject to this episode?
I don't think so. Yeah, I was showing how I was making.
Yeah.
There we go. Just go. But there's probably an easier way of doing that. For example,
that or if you've got a little grinder or something.
No, do you know what I'm thinking? A little blender.
Yeah.
Buy a cheap blender. Don't go into the kitchen and use the best your blender, your Mrs. Best blender.
No.
Go and buy a cheap blender. And because you can make seafoam, believe it or not, I've seen videos people making that green seafoam, and all they've done is a sponge, got it, put it in the blender, blended it, and then add the green paint, then put it out on a tray and dry it out. There's your own green seafoam made on the cheap way. So you can make some of your scatters. I've got a scatter I used to use. I don't really use it no more. I used to use it for a dirt. It's fine if she's watching it. I'm not bothered. Everyone knows. But I wouldn't go that. I wouldn't use the blender. If I was to use the blender, God, I think I'd get undrawn quarter because Jackie likes using that blender for doing a lot of baking. She does.
No. The kitchen is not a viable place for hobby tools.
No, that's why I've got the hobby room. This is my train room and hobby room. I like the idea of this. It's working, couldn't it?
Need one more purple.
I could probably, that stuff I've just cut up in there, I could probably use that on my tree.
Yeah, Dylan. And I mean, just because something says it's for train layouts or wargaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I do it.
dioramas.
Yeah,
No.
there's a guy. I'm going to put his link in. And I think Connie knows where I'm going. If I can find the link.
Are you going Mel?
Yes. Yes.
Because actually, that's how I kind of got into watching a lot of the train community.
Yeah, free Mel.
Was
That's what I got.
Wanting ideas for my dragon dioramas. Yeah, Luke Talon.
Yeah. Luke Talon's another good one, yeah.
Yes.
Luke Talon is another good channel. Let's see if we'll try and find Luke.
Yeah, Luke Talon, Jamie, can't think of his name from, see, there's Tabletop Witchcraft, I think, and Black Magic Craft.
Oh, Black Magic Craft, I've got. It's good to watch, but Mel, I can't think of Mel.
Mel is the terrain tutor.
Yeah.
Mel Bowes, he's the terrain tutor. We'll probably be here for a bit. Parkness.
Terrain. Yeah, what we're gonna have to do, I think, Connie, on this Tuesday stream, I'm gonna have to come up with an idea of some channels to start putting links in of good scenery, guys. I think, and good people to go and have a look at, because it'll help a lot of people out. I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna have to write them down, and then I can post links up. I can put the links in the chat, but the links will be in the description as well. You won't though, Dylan. What we'll have to do there, Dylan, I know you're not very technical. You're not far from me. I'm not going to give too much away. But Dylan, if you've got Facebook, Facebook me on Anfield Road Facebook. I have got an Anfield Road Facebook account. That's where I first got speaking to Connie.
Dylan,
what?
If you've got an extra, you've got a layout. If you've got an extra building that you don't have room for on the layout,
practice on it.
Practice on it and stick it on your layout just to say, hey, it looks right. It doesn't look right.
Yeah. That's all
yourself,
you can do.
Make yourself, or a train car. Yeah. Get one that,
For example,
is your least favorite. Paint it up nicely, then weather it to see if you like the effect of it.
Here's something I'm going to show you now that I've got on the bench.
Park this.
There's some old trucks that should have. I've took the chassis off and could have wanted of something else. For example, then you could practice your weathering on that. Look at that. I practiced his weathering there. That was with acrylic paints. That side, I'm going to try those weathering powders I've got. I will ask my girlfriend to use her fully. We'll get it sorted. Like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, just I have got Anfield Road Facebook, and I do get the messages and they do check the Anfield Road Facebook. I just mainly use it for Messenger if people are want to get in contact with me. Yeah, just deep it, go in. That's what I done. You don't get anywhere if you don't learn. I actually done the same. When I first started with my layout, I was rubbish at laying track. If anyone knows, Dave Williams, it usually comes in my chat. Actually, everyone said to me, oh, you need a track pin hammer for knocking in track. I wasn't using a track pin hammer. I was using a bog standard hammer. Well, on the about page, there is my email. If you can find my email on the about page, because it is there, you can send me a little email, and we'll contact through email if you want, Dylan, because that's how I communicate with Dragon over the link, and I do send pictures between us of dragons in the past, and I have done. That's how you can work out over an email. Even if you just say an email in your email, you find the email and say who it is.
And let's put it this way, it's a lot easier, it's absolutely free to talk via Messenger overseas than making a cell phone call overseas.
Yes, it is. We always have conversations. Sometimes I'll be working on the layout and I'll be talking to her.
Yeah.
And Jackie knows, and Jackie's fine with it, and it's easy. It's good to have overseas, as we call it. It's over the sea. It's over the pond.
It's over the pond. So, and I have social media accounts. I don't use them, other than, like I said, I use Messenger a lot. I talk to a lot of people on Messenger.
Yeah.
But outside of happy birthdays and reading Am I the Idiot type stuff on Facebook, that's all I do on Facebook. But I have an account so I can talk to people that I choose to.
Look at that now. That's right. Do you think that's enough branches? Well, does that look like that weeping willow that you've done?
Sort of, kind of, but what I did, let me go back and get it. I can run out and get it. Because I'd actually used different sizes of wire on it.
Ah, yeah. I've only got 1 gauge of wire.
Well, I had several because of I've got jewelry making.
Basically, there's my wires. They're all different colours, but they're all the same gauge. They're florist. They're jewelry wire.
That's kind of what.
That's florist wire. That's a big roll of florist wire.
Get back into my little command center here. So I can...
Yeah, that's what we call it. It is like a command center. I wonder now. That's a weeping. If that can be a weeping willow, I'm going to try something else with the florist wire.
Yeah, because you can see here. Let me see. I got a small piece.
Yeah, I think it still needs more coming up it. Looking at the one I've got there, it still needs to be more thicker, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well, like I said, this
that'll go to
get
one
where you
side.
Can see the...
I'm going to put that to one side for now. I think we're going to start doing some ground cut. We'll do some cover on this. This can either go wrong or not. We're going to make this into a tree. Let's see if we can do it.
You can see where, I had the thicker wire up here.
Yeah.
And then I just twisted in the really thin stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea, Dylan, with it to make you start of it. As you can see there, just twist the wires and have them going like that.
Yeah.
But you've just got to build the wire up and build the wire up till you're happy with it. Just play around with it.
And
If you,
your first one will do one of two things. It'll turn out and it'll be the best one you ever did, or it winds up in the rubbish bin as a learning experience. You know. Oh,
what have you done? What have you done?
That.
It's not broke.
Not my tree, but everything else on the thing fell and popped off.
That's two you've had
That's
done
two today. And
yeah.
Fortunately, my dragon is metal. All I got to do is reglue him, and I just got to find my building. It yeeted itself under my shelf. Well,
You're
nice
not having a good day today.
No. All right. Where did the little building go?
So I think now we'll do some making of a tree.
Well, I broke a piece of it off.
There we go. There we go. There's the tree. And there goes. This is going to be the fun bit now. This is either going to work or go wrong. So as you can see, all the branches. Come on, camera. Focus. I'm gonna need another tub. Have I got any more tubs? Back in a minute. I'm just gonna go and get a box. I want to make that up higher. I want to make that up higher. There we go. Got a drink of it. There we go. You can see it now. And all the branches.
Yeah.
I'm now going to do some, put some, this is going to be either a hit or miss with it. Oh, the tables, I'm not happy with the, because the vices on the actual table I used to use to elevate stuff up, I've lost my actual thing I used to use. Let me try and find another box. I need a miracle. Oh! No. I've got something. I've got something. A cardboard box. And it's a cardboard box off my webcam. It's a cardboard box off my webcam. So there we go. There we go. Even though I'm in the background, it doesn't matter. You can see it better now what I'm going to do. Right, here we go. These are good little glue things where they've got the little things.
Yeah.
You can refill them as well.
Well, this has been, let me go put this thing back so I don't set it somewhere I shouldn't and have it fall again.
Yeah, there's some adhesive on there. But you can turn it round. Let me do this. You can turn it round. It's a glue thing, adhesive. And you can take that thing out there, that little rubber grommet, and you can fill it back up again. But I got that from Home and Bargain. It's a good little craft glue. It's craft glue or craft
Yeah.
adhesive. Doesn't all different, and I'm catapulting it around the room. But here we go. Let's see if this idea is going to work now. Where I've just put that glue. There we go. But you've just got to, right, let me put it back down there. You've just got to start putting the glue on, the adhesive, the glue, whatever you want to call it. But that foliage, that red stuff, I'm going to have a go. I'm going to get the green one now. I want the green one out. But I'm going to show you something now. These are trees I bought. These are trees I've actually bought. They were already done. Plastic type tree. I need to move that tree out of the way at the moment. There's plastic trees I bought, but I don't like. They look good how they are, but you can put more foliage on them. But they're plastic stems. They're plastic arms. I can't even say the word, but I've got loads of that. I've actually found 2 of my trees are done with seafoam. That's the wire. You can see that's the wire. The focus camera. That's the wire. There's that one. It's wire. And there's that one of wire. I forgot I had those ones. So I know what's going on with them. They're going to go there.
Well, like I said, I wanted a weeping cherry tree to go with that dragon.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find any.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said, I can make one. And so I did. And I look at it this way. If I can make something, I will. Because that leaves more money in the pocket.
Yeah, that's
things that I can't make.
Yeah, that's true, that one, Dylan. Making trees, buying those ones. I got them from a trade fair I went to. And I think I paid £1 a tree. Hello, Yankee Kyle. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Yankee Kyle.
Yeah. I'm making trees. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to use that adhesive pen. I've got another idea. I'm going to try and put. Oh, when did I last open this jar of adhesive? Ew. Ew. The lid had sticky, dry adhesive on it. Ooh. Ooh. That's nice, isn't it? There it goes. I'm just going to paint it on with a brush. And then we'll get the foliage. So this is going to be interesting. The red's coming off, but I don't. Chasing the adhesive now, aren't I? All dripping off. But that's why I do it into a tray. Yeah, you do. Your own do look better than shop bought. For example, I just found that before. I found these. Well, no, I didn't find them. I had them sent to me. These were sent to me. I had a big load of them sent to me. These are other trees that I bought. Me. There's other trees that I bought. Well, they weren't bought. They were trees that were sent by a YouTube channel that had repaired a train for me. He'd repaired my iMac. They're like, but the company they come from doesn't exist no more. I can't think where they come from, but they were sent off a YouTuber, Mark Finch, YouTube channel. He repaired my iMac. I got 3 of them in a bag. I got a load of them when he sent me train back from Scotland. I got a load of them in that bag of them, but like fern trees, pine extras trees, yeah. But the way they look, I'm gonna put my own scatter on them. I think I'm gonna put green on them. I may mess around with them, but I like making my own trees. The more interesting me, the more better making your own trees.
That's one of the reasons why I like sewing my own stuff for the Renaissance festivals. Yeah, I could buy a lot of the stuff, but it's more fun to make it.
Yeah.
And if I make a lot of the basic stuff, skirts and tops and corsets, then that leaves a little bit more money for leather belts and stuff like that I choose not to make.
Yeah. Leather work is a thing in itself. I know a YouTuber that lives on the cut, and he's got to go through the locks. You've got to have a windlass, like a winding mechanism handle, and he makes windlass holders out of leather for the and everything, and sells them. But that's how he makes a living, because he's an actual boat that is in the summer. All he does is goes round to fairs and everything on the big boat things in the UK. He's a YouTube channel, cruiser. I can't even think of the channel now. Oh, cruising crafts. But half of his boat is a workshop where he does everything. He makes brass, copper poppies and everything as well. Right, let's see now what this. Right, where's my spoon? There's my spoon. There we go.
So don't use the spoon you use for coffee.
Now, there we go. I'm starting to put the foliage on. This
Cruising the cut is what Harkness asked.
No, it's not cruising the cut. No, that's Dave. He's not even living on the cut no more. Cruising the cut. Cruising crafts, I think it is. Because yeah, it is. Cruising crafts. I'm going to put his link in. Cruising Crafts, is it? Cruising Crafts is the link. He does a lot of. He's got an actual boat he lives on, but works from it as well. He does a lot of leather work, brass work, works with horseshoes as well, making stuff out of horseshoes, old
nice.
horseshoes. He's another one to go and have a look at. I know them through some of the other canal channels that I've subscribed to. They're friends of them, Cruising Crafts. There's a load out there of narrowboat ones, but Cruising the Court doesn't live on a narrowboat no more. He sold his boat and lives on land now. There we go. You've just got to carry on building it up. It's a long process. But you get the gist how you make the tree. And the stuff that falls in the box, you can still reuse as well. I reuse it. I won't put it in this jar that I've got because it's probably dropped down into different colours, so it'll end up being multicoloured. But you get the gist there, how the tree turns out. You just keep basing it. I don't use horse spray on this idea either, because hairspray, because it's going on to metal tree bits, branches, you just build it up and build it up. Hairspray idea, it does work, but you need to get this first bit on with the adhesive. No problem. No problem, Dylan. Yeah, you can come and chill. That's fine, mate. But that's the way you do it. You just carry on building it up and building it up. Where's me brush? Just bear with me a minute. I need to go and get the brushes. So there's the tree, and you've just got to keep basing it with the thingy. But that's where this now comes in, this glue one, because you can squeeze it on. You can brush it as well. Just noticed. But the spoon comes in handy with the stuff I've just dinged off. Just spoon it on. It's a long process, but it's relaxing. I like doing what I do. That's how I make my trees. This is only the first time I've made a tree live, and I've shown you how I make that armor's head, the branch work, I should say. This is one branch work that took me a while to make, but it's relaxing to make trees. I like where the idea of making you can see where it's gone when you're making stuff. You can see where it's gone.
Well, then you can make them to the exact size,
Yeah,
shape, and colors that you want for your layout.
Or whatever you're doing. It can be a diorama. It doesn't have to be a layout. It can be a diorama. Anything. It could be anything at all. God, is that the time already? 3:30.
Yes.
What time's it for you?
About 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Jackie said to me, "There's nothing planned," so I'm ahead anyway. I've just got to film phase 2 of the park scene, doing some more scenery. That video won't be out till Thursday. Phase 3. There is going to be a running session, but I've only got one train to run because I need to order parts for the trains I need to repair. So I've only got one train to run between the two tracks. What I'm not happy with, but it is what it is. Right, I'm going to move those tools because I don't need them now. Grab a coffee. Oh, I do like that, how that tree's turning out. Let's see if I can put some light on the subject. No, that's a bad idea, that light. I just clicked. I haven't got the main light on in this room. It's fine. No, I don't need it. I'm on the workbench. I'm not working on the layout. Oh, God, I hate having a cold. It is cold weather, though.
Yeah.
That channel I did put in and talked off, that Daryl Drunkness or whatever, that's my channel of the day of this live stream. I'm going to start picking channels of the day. If you can think of any, Connie, that you watch, send me an email and I'll give them a mention. I'm always looking for channels. It can be for our Sunday or our Tuesday hangout. I'm always looking for channels. It doesn't matter if they're a big channel. It's for people to go and watch and have a look at. I do like how this tree's turning out. I'm going to put some more light on the subject. More light on subject. Get light on subject, right? As they say. Light on subject. I can't believe the box that's under this. That's the box for that camera.
Well, it works.
Yeah, the camera is actually a decent camera. It's a Polycam Eagle Eye Mini. I don't know how much it should be worth because I didn't get it new. I got it secondhand from a secondhand shop, like a trader in shop. But I like the camera. I love this camera. It's done me good.
Oh, it looks good.
It does. Hopefully for Sunday. I was hoping to do it today. I wanted any cam, so I could have zoomed in. For next live, I may have any cam. All being well, I'm gonna put any cam on this laptop. I have had it on before, but I've still got I've got to take a load of stuff off it that I've got thumbnails that I need to move on to memory sticks. Could be hard drive. It's over there. They haven't been and got it repaired, but I haven't tried it since I unplugged it and had problems with it. I haven't retried it again. I need to go back and retry it to see if it does work. Hey, that looks class, that. If you see where the tree is in the picture, yeah, and look above it to me background, it looks like it's linked. It's a big
Yeah.
if I move it, there's no tree. But if I put it back there, it looks like it's a continuous tree. And a big thank you to everyone coming in onto my stream today. 2 hours 32. I'm going to still go for a bit. I've got nothing else planned. I don't even be sitting here working and watching YouTube, so what better way to sit here watching YouTube instead of sitting here watching it, sitting and broadcasting on it. And it doesn't cost nothing anyway as well to subscribe to channels. I've got 7 watching. I know that I didn't share it out on me Twitter. Forgot to today. Don't mind though. I'm liking this little hangout today.
Outside of breaking one finished piece and one piece in process, but I was able to repair them. So
yeah. See this stuff that I'm moving now, I'll probably leave that and use it. Right, there we go. And all this is seafoam. I believe though you can. That seafoam. You can. Well, I've said it before. You can make it out of sponges, out of wash up sponges. But there's a lot of stuff you can use out there. Look at me, for example. I use the green scarring pad for cleaning your dishes to make hedges. There's a lot of stuff out there that you wouldn't think you could use in the hobby or use in your diorama or whatever you do, whatever hobby you do, your crafting hobby, like if you just make dioramas, or there's a lot of stuff out there for people. There is a lot of stuff out there. Very funny, Parkless. That stuff is Scotch Brite. Oh, God. Yes, Scotch Brite. Yeah. I know it's Scotch Brite, but I call it washing up the dishes. That's what I use it for, washing the dishes.
hopefully not the same one.
No, I've got no, anything that's in this room does not go out this room.
I'm just pulling your leg, Lee.
Yeah, I know you are. I know it wasn't a joke, partner. So I clicked in the end, and I didn't say what you put. I didn't see what you put, but yeah.
No, Scotch Brite's the brand, a brand name of it.
Yeah, but don't forget tonight at 9 o'clock we have got Jeanette Pickering with her bacon. The link is in this live stream, but I'm not going yet. I'm still carrying on building this tray. I'm just need the adhesive to dry a bit so I can apply a bit more adhesive. I'm trying to get. Oh, that camera looks better now where it is. We're going to go and put some more stuff on it.
Hello again, Kent.
Hello. Oh, thank you, Ken. Much appreciated everyone coming into this stream today. Wherever you are, over the pond or in the UK. And I know after this live stream, it goes up as a video. And I appreciate, and if anyone wants to ask any questions, if you put them in the description on my last live stream, I'll actually answer them. So if anyone has got any questions for me, you can put them in this live stream, and I'll go back and have a look if there's any questions there and answer them if I can on how I do stuff. We need to get that lid for that. Oh, what did I do? No, she's not doing bacon. She's got a bacon stream. Partner. Stop with the funny jokes. Otherwise, it want to call you on Jeanette's. To be honest, Kent, I'll tell you something there. Welcome back. Yeah, to be honest with that one, Ken Beer review, I do sometimes just buy the odd either Hornby mag, or I do go out and get the sometimes buy a magazine, but they're going up in prices. Very funny, Partnest.
He's ragging on you big time today, Lee.
Yeah. Partnest, darkness. And that's what I do cut. No. Funny, partness, darkness. Yeah. But that's how the tree, that's the tree starting to look, Dylan, how it looks. Right, I'm gonna get some more scatter or seafair.
Oh, by the way, Parkins, how would you know that?
It does. It just takes time, Dylan. It just takes time, Dylan. Have you been out in the shed today at all? I know it was too cold out there, even though you've got the heater. It's funny though, Dylan. Watch this, because I've got a background with a tree in it. Watch this. I move it away, it goes blank. Put it back. It looks like the tree goes from there above it. Yeah. When I did have the pleasure of meeting Park last, I was in this room.
I was just referencing how he knew what you had in the loft.
Yeah, I know I've got. Yeah, exactly. But I have. Yeah. I do like that sea foam. I've only got to film, do something with my hedge. That hedge I made is going into place later. I've got to. No problem, Dylan. Nice to see you, mate. Call in for a bit. Oh, cool. That's nice. It is near Christmas. You should be spending it with people. So, yeah. But, yeah, that looks good. I don't know whether to that. Yeah, leave that like that. Aha! That works wonders.
Oh, just dipping it in the spoon?
Yeah. 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 It does. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, cool. Cool. It's what it's about. Just hang out and chill, live stream, and show what I like doing. I enjoy doing what I do on my channel. Oh, nice. Nice one, Ken, beer review. I have seen you about in the
Oh,
other beer
nice.
reviews, so he's not far from that.
Especially if they happen to have a factory store.
It is the Hornby shop as well. The Hornby and Airfix shop, I think. But the two different brands. Hornby is one brand, and Airfix is the other, but it's in the same building. I only found that out recent on Moz. The two different brands. Hornby is one brand, Airfix is the other. Because Hornby have got the new Hornby TT out gauge.
Ooh, Nestle.
Blinking heck, they're in the same district as each other near enough. Parkness and Dillon are in the same facilities of each other. Yeah, he was. That's cool, lad, Dilly. You're up the mountain. There's no mountains on this layout. There is on Anfield Road then. The original layout that started the channel. That was the channel that started YouTube. Oh, I don't believe I've just done that.
What'd you do?
I've just put that other scatter, that C4, in another container on the workbench. But I'm trying to keep my workbench tidy as I go along. And I've just catapulted it. I'm trying to keep my workbench tidy. I don't want a messy workbench no more. I'm tidying as I go along for once. Oh my god. That is cool, partners. That is cool. You're literally 5 miles away from Dillon. Cool. I know Partners is a car channel. His content is car related. Because when he met me, we didn't do videos. We said we weren't going to do videos when we met because he's cars, I'm trains. He built me tower, but then we had problems because I didn't have the board I needed for it. What are you painting now?
I'm just gonna try and work on some of her skin, I think.
Oh, I've got
I'm
7
not
watching.
sure.
You're not sure what to do. That idea comes in handy. It's off a mince pie. Yeah, it is an expensive hobby. But there's a story behind this layout behind me, our Melwood Drive. Both of my layouts have got stories on my channel. The Anfield Road that started my channel was half built up there, and I went up there to put stuff in the loft. And as I went up there, as you do, my head hit the baseboard. I wondered what it was. Got up there and thought, there's a layout up here. And next minute, started looking further where the layout was. There was boxes of rolling stock, everything up there. And most of the rolling stock and the trains were all Triang. Not Hornby, but Triang. So that's where most of my stuff, Triang, comes from. All my rolling stock. I will be doing a video of all my rolling stock for Anfield Road, original channel that started the channel, and Alan Melwood Drive is me other layout that's behind me. I've got two layouts, but the channel is under Anfield Road because they only had one layout at the time. So it was Anfield Road. But then I acquired this layout, stopped going before it went the tip. It stopped it going the tip. And I created this layout in this room. Because I'm in a house that's got a spare room. Didn't used to have a bed in it till I put the layout in here. I made it my layout room. So everything after that is history. Problem I've got now, I need that to dry before doing the next colour.
Hey, Lee, I just got a call. I'm going to have to sign off.
No problem.
I got to go do some stuff.
No problem. Thank you for coming on, Connie.
Yep. Well, we'll talk at you later.
Catch you later. Thank you again, Connie. See you again.
Bye.
So it's down to me now. Yeah, the training ground. That's where Alan Melwood layout behind me comes from. And hello, Gary, Captain Phillips. I hope you're doing well. I'm actually making a tree for my layout, Gary. Yeah, I hope you're doing well on the cut there, Gary. Nice to see you pop in, mate. But I'm making a tree out of sea foam and wire. I've just made almost that's what it was before I done what it was. That's what I'm starting to make. It takes time. That's what I'm making. I'm making seafoam tree. There is a lot more to do to it, but I'm not going to be putting much more on it because as I keep adding the adhesive, I'm taking the stuff it's on. If anyone likes canal boats, go and have a look at their channel. But there is a channel I have spoke about that's connected to Gary. It's Noah. And Noah on an arrowboat. And he's got the talent of doing it. Hello, Wolf and Hound. Yep. Dale, Dixie, and Primrose. Not forgetting that. Yeah. I have got a video coming out that'll be out on Thursday, but there maybe do a little running video of trains running. I have got trains running now on this layout, Alan Melwood Drive. I know you do, Wolf and Hound. I am yeah. Yeah, I know you do, Wolf and Hound. I'm glad you come in to me, mate. Much appreciated. Everyone that's come in, I'm glad you come in. But that's the tree. It started out. I'm just looking where I've got more ground cover to put, more brand cover to put on it. It's hard. This, but it takes time. I was going to working on it anyway. Yeah, you are. Wolf and Hound is another good channel. He does ghost hunting and trades. But Wolf and Hound, I've got a lot of time for a lot of people like Wolf and Hound. They do good stuff. What they do, Wolf and Hound. A lot of YouTubers out there, it's like Gary Captain Phillips. He lives on a narrowboat full time with Noah, Nikki, Primrose, and I've had the pleasure of meeting him with everyone. But when I first met him, he was just on the narrowboat on his own, and then he met Nikki and the kids, and she lives on a narrowboat herself as well. Nikki does on Secrets, but they're running on one narrowboat at the moment together. But he's a good channel, Gary Captain Phillips. Let's go, open YouTube, chat, and I'll put Gary's link in. Oh, without making it big. That's a link for Gary Captain Phillips, the latest video he's put up. On Christmas Day, he's doing a 4-go narrowboat live stream with 3 others. So go over and have a look. And I'm sorry I spelt your name wrong there, Gary. I've put two R's instead of 1. Sorry. I was not looking at the screen. It was just because the keyboard is under my little desk where I do the scratch building. So, yeah. That's Gary's last video he put up. As well as that, Noah has got one out. But as well. But Gary, I think Noah's doing well with his videos. He's a mini Gary. The way he is, he wears the flat cap. Noah is a mini Gary. And I just like the way Noah does his blogs. He is funny with his blogs, feeding the birds, everything. Noah has done well, considering he's not got many blogs out there. He's got some good subscribers gone to his channel. He's only, and you can't comment on his videos because he's only 7, but his channel is come on leaps and bounds. Gary and Nikki. I wish you had the camera on the layout, but I'm on the workbench today. Working on the trees. But that tree is, you get the gist how I do it. I've got to kind of get some adhesive down there. I need a different brush. what I'm trying to do, because it's florist wire, I'm trying to cover the florist wire with all the green, and it just takes time, but I love doing what I do, showing people. Hello, Two Ball to Go Model Works. Thank you for coming in. I'm just doing a live stream on how I still make me trees. At the beginning of it, I did show how I make the tree itself before putting all this foliage on. But I can show you it and move that out the way. That's how it starts, but that's not a finished one. It's got loads more wire to go to it yet. But you get the gist, and then I get it to that stage where I start covering it and everything. Talk amongst yourselves a minute while I just disappear a minute. I've just got to go and sort something out. So, back. I'm not disappearing. Yeah, they are bold. Too bold to go. They're making trees. I like it. I like making these trees. I like doing my scratch building, showing people how I do stuff. And when it was live on Sunday, I actually said I'm gonna do a live on how I do my trees. This is this is a hard tree to do. You've just got to keep building it up, but in between, you've got to wait for the adhesive to dry. It's hard to do. I don't need the earphones in now. Now I ain't got Connie. So yeah, bear with me a minute. I'm just gonna take the earphones off because I don't need the earphones. And I haven't got a guest in now, so the earphones can come off. But yeah, that's how I make my trees. There's a lot goes onto it. Take the hat off. I've got my flat cap on today. Yeah, he's. I know where Gary is. If you're a subscriber to Gary Captain Phillips, it's in the chat. He lives on the canal boat, and because it's on water, it freezes. But Gary's link is in this video, so go back and try and find it, and you will find it after it goes up as a video, because I do keep the chat on the video. I do keep chat up. Yeah, I put a video out yesterday, and I haven't checked my comments on the video I put out yesterday. I put out how to make a hedge yesterday, and I thought I'll go live because I had Connie up here painting the dragons, but she got called away because she is stateside. So yeah. They'll probably that stuff there next to me will probably make clump foliage. I'll probably make clump foliage out of that for around the park when I do the hedge. Start filming the hedge scene today. A bit later, I may film the hedge scene. Like so, yeah. I'm just trying to find me adhesive brush again. Where are we up to? Right, I'm going to have to get another container. Decided I need another container. And I have got a bigger container. I do need a bigger container. Oh, great. So that's right. There we go. You can see I've got all there to fit. But I can't use. But that's my tray. That is my tray anyway. That is my tray. It's not. It's models. It's models partners. It's trained. It's models. I'll put two bolds. I've been on panel with him. Moz that was up on my panel. Yeah, he goes in there. That channel. I'll put his link into his channel. If you want to do it, partners, you can. If you don't mind, mate, it just saves me going to find it. If you can do it for me, mate, much appreciated. I do like how this tree's turning out. It does. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves in chat. I'm just going to run down a minute. I've just got to go downstairs. Back in a minute. Who's that that's just come in chat? Who's that that's just come in chat? Gonna go and have a look at that channel. If I don't like who it is. Put videos out. Oh, that tree. What have I got to move? I need the tweezers. Need the tweezers a minute. It's stuck, so I can't move it. Yes, I can't pull it off. Yeah, cool. Cool. Interviewing YouTube creators. Cool. Cool. I'll have to go and have. Yeah. I have got a cup of coffee again, but it's in my proper cup this time, not my thermal cup. I'm gonna carry on with this natural. That brush needs soaking in water, and I don't think I've got any. I do need hot water for it because officially I need to find a new brush. Need to find a new brush. Need to find a new brush. I need to find a new brush. Need to find a new brush. I feel like 5. I've gone down to 5. I know Gary came in for a bit, Captain Phillips, and I appreciate everyone coming in. Right, let's. Yeah, I'm happy with how this has turned out. It does look good. Still got a couple of branches I need to cover. That one there, a couple more that I can say. But that's the gist on how I do trees. It starts off, if you didn't see it, as that, and that's still got a long way to get to start getting used. Well, that's the gist on how I do my trees. There's still more foliage got to go to that. I'll put all different colours to it, but you've got to let the adhesive dry, keep adding to it, and just it's a work in progress. It's a long process making trees, but I enjoy showing how I make my trees. So I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that's come on the stream and everyone watching. And this now goes up as a video. And I'll see you all on the next one. Right, so yeah, basically pop-up lives come. Now I'm on the free paid version of StreamYards. I could just do another live stream at a point of a thingy. I may just say, oh, I'll go StreamYards, create a live and go live. So yeah, could do another one. I have got to fill my video, but I'll see how I feel in a bit. I may come back and just do a pop-up live. I don't know. Just look out and like, subscribe to my channel. It's all trade related and how I do stuff for my channel, make stuff. And see you again. Later, everyone. Bye for now. I'm going to go to my new outro. And this outro is made by Jeanette, and I added some bits to it. So thank you. And this now goes up as a video. Thank you, everyone, and see you again. Like, subscribe, and share me out. See you again. Bye from Lee. See you again. Bye all. Look out for pop-ups. It doesn't cost nothing either to subscribe to your channel. See you again. I'm now going to do that again.